Hey, what's up, guys? Hopefully we'll keep the signal here. So I wanted to share my morning study with you guys. This is really important. I think it really resonated with me and kind of reinforces some of the things that I was teaching in my mastermind that I did, that we kicked off last week. I invited, got 60 people who are going to go through a 5-week process with me. Today's going to be week 2. Working on business planning, goal setting, marketing plans, and just really trying to get 2008 off to on a different pace. And so today, my morning study was on trying versus doing. And I was listening to several different speakers, from Eric Thomas to Gary Vaynerchuk to Grant Cardone, and had some really powerful nuggets that I just want to share with you. So a quote that we had looked at was by Bruce Lee. And he said, knowledge isn't enough, we must apply. And willing isn't enough, we must do. Right? And, you know, I think right now we're in a generation of trying and being rewarded for our best effort. And we think that we should get some sort of an award or some sort of accolade, some sort of kudos, some sort of, praise for showing up. But at the end of the day, showing up isn't enough. Right? You can buy the books, you can go to the seminars, but the knowledge isn't enough. You have to apply it. Right? Because we have this notion that if we try, that's good enough. But the truth is, if you look anywhere else in life, trying isn't going to cut it. You can't try to pay your mortgage. Right? But you see people doing this. They want credit. Right? They want credit for paying some of the mortgage. But that's not the payment. You don't get credit for paying half of it. You got to pay the whole thing, right? And so we want success. A lot of people want to get to this next level. They want to make $1 million a year. They want to reach the next level, but they only want to do half the fucking work, right? They don't want to wake up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, right? They're saying they want all these things that the people who are paying the price and paying their dues are paying, but they don't want to pay that price. They want to pay half the price and get credit. They want to get credit because they showed up to the seminar, but they didn't walk away and fucking apply any of it, right? That's and it's really, our kids, I really feel for our kids growing up, because they live in this generation where they think just for showing up, they should be recognized for that. Well, at least I tried. I did my best, right? We give trophies to kids now just for being on the team, which they didn't even have to try out for. You have to accept everybody on the team, right? That's the generation that we're raising right now. And it's a really scary thing. And we really have to stop putting so much value in effort, right? Effort is necessary. It's required. It's not praiseworthy. Execution is praiseworthy. And for those of us who have teams, we have to instill this into our teams. We have to instill this into our mindset. You don't get credit for fucking showing up to work. That's a requirement. You can't get paid if you're not here. You get the bonus for executing and going above and beyond. That's why you get a bonus. People think, I've worked here for 2 years, I haven't got a raise. What have you done to get a raise? Right? I've had people where we go back and forth on pay, and they're like, well, if you paid me more, I would do this. No, it doesn't work that way. You do more and then you get more. That's how the shit works in real life. That's how the real world works. But the school systems and the YMCAs and the Boys and Girls Clubs and the Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts, all these, nobody's teaching that anymore, right? We're putting so much value and praise into showing up, and then we wonder why, when we get into the real world, we get the shit kicked out of us. And so for me, I was talking to my guys on the call last week, and I said, listen, I'm going to tell you guys how this is going to work out right now, because I did this last year. We got 60 people. By the end, we'll be lucky if we have 12. Why? Because I'm requiring participation. I'm requiring that you be on the call. I'm requiring that you do the exercises. The first call, only half the people showed up. 50% missed the first fucking call. Right? And so what I want them to understand, and what I try to illustrate, is that, listen, just committing to the fucking program isn't going to do it. You can't even stick to your word and show up to a program that I didn't even charge you for. The only thing that I required is, listen, I'm not going to ask you to pay me monetarily, but I'm going to ask you to put in your effort. That's your payment to this. That's your payment for working with me, for going through this process, is just fucking do what you say you're gonna do. Half of them right off the rip missed. First call. And see, what you have to understand is how you do anything is how you do everything. So the same way that they approached that program, I promise you, is the same way they approach their job. That's the same way they approach their relationships. That's the same way they approach everything that they do in life, their fitness, their health, their relationship with their kids. And then they wonder why they're not happy. Right? And so what I told them on the call, I said, if you guys want to reach new goals, you want to reach the next level, it's not that hard. All you have to do is do what you say you're going to do. Because we all talk about how much we're going to do, but nobody fucking executes. And if you would just execute, you don't even have to do it great. Just the fact that you did it is going to put you light years ahead of anybody else. So for 2018, if you want to get better, you want to reach the next level, just do what the fuck you say you're going to do in December. As you're setting that New Year's resolution, just do what you say you're going to do. Make the calls you say you're going to make. Wake up when you say you're going to wake up. Quit sleeping in. Right? And this is one of the most valuable lessons that I've ever learned. A lot of people say, Sean, how do you do it all? You've got your hands in so many things. You keep doing so much. Because I actually want what I say that I want. And I want to have what I say that I want to have. It's more than just words. I know that I can't just say I want to get the next level. I can't just say that I want to make money. I can't just say that I want to have a happy marriage. I have to actually do those things in order to get those things, right? Thankfully, I grew up in an environment where I had to try out for the team. We didn't get a fucking trophy for showing up. So I understand the value of work, and I understand that you get rewarded for execution, not for simply thinking, trying, and talking. So hopefully that resonates with you guys. Think about as you're planning your next year, as if you're looking at what you're going to do this month, why you're not reaching your goals. You want to know why you didn't reach your goals? Because you didn't do what you said you wanted to do. You already know what you need to do. You know the work. It's not for lack of information. It's for lack of execution and lack of application. So hopefully that helps you guys, and y'all have a great day.